Hey guys, it's Tiny Tom Logan back with another video for you. And if you're looking for a 5000 series card, but you're not into these gamery sort of plasticky cards, you don't want RGB, you want something a bit more grown up, you want something a little bit more sophisticated, maybe you want something that looks a little bit more professional, MSI have the card for you finally. Now, I was originally told that the Expert wasn't going to be getting a 5000 series version, and then when I was at Computex, there was one magically on the wall, and I got all excited, and I was like, what is going on? You told me there wasn't going to be one. And they were like, well, kind of last minute. Now, I've got the first one, or I've got an early one, and technically the NDA is not meant to be for a few weeks, but MSI have just told me, do it. Go live, break it, just get it live whenever you're ready. So this is kind of a exclusive, I don't know, I don't really want to put no, but it's early anyway, and they've told me I'm allowed to just pop the cherry and get things done. Now the Expert is kind of a crossover point between, it's not quite a gamer card, but it's not quite a server card either. It's an officey style card, or for those of you out there that want something sleek and I don't want to say more grown up because it makes the other one sound like they're not, but it's definitely something more sleek and has got a more mature kind of vibe to it. No RGB, as I've said, very simple design, two fans, one on the front, one on the back. It's an aluminium shroud, which is lovely, but what they have done this time is the back of the shroud is now black. Now, it used to be the same colour both sides. I'm going to say I'm not a fan of the fact it's now black on the back. It doesn't really make any sense to me at all. Like, you either have one or you either have the other. It's only really going to get the benefit of that. It's like a dusty sort of goldy sort of colour. Deserty maybe, maybe a dirty desert maybe. Is that you're only going to get the benefits from it if you're going to vertically mount. If you're not, you might as well have just had a black card, because predominantly you can just see black, and especially when it is in all the shadows in there and everything, it kind of gets lost. So I think they've missed a bit of a trick with that. But one of the things with the Experts is the fact that it is an aluminium shroud. It is actually quite easy to paint as well, and I have done this. So I've got the older 480 version, and I popped mine apart and I painted mine white. If you don't want to paint the fans, because that's quite intricate and can be a little bit more time consuming, then just go with a colour palette that's going to work with black fans. Is the really easy way to go about it. Where it is aluminium, what you do need to do, from my opinion, just to be really quick, is acid etch primer to start off with. Because you use acid etch primer to adhere to the aluminium, you then go over the top with a normal primer or a filler primer, then you put your colour, then you put your clear. You can find guides online, but the acid etch is critical. Also with acid etch, wear a mask, make sure you put normal primer over the top. You have to do it, otherwise the acid can react with the colour coat that you put over the top, and you can get what we would call pickling, which is like little bubbles that pop up in it, and that is the acid reacting with the paint that you put on the top. It doesn't happen every time, but if it does happen and you've done it and you've got to sand it all off, it's going to ruin your day. I've not got any pricing for the Expert yet, because I've literally just been told I can go live with it, and but we know it's not going to be any cheaper than MSRP for 5080. I think it's probably going to come in around the sort of Vanguard sort of pricing. And it is a strong design without it being massive. It's not massively long, but it's still quite girth and fat. And it will, it cools, I've got something in my eye, it cools particularly well without making any noise at all. So throughout the testing, it's not spanned the fans up. It's been 24, 25 degrees in the office every day. It has stayed cool, calm and collected. I also spent quite a bit of time messing around actually playing games with this one as well in the setup that we have here, because we have a couple of setups in the office now to be able to show these off, and I was playing with the new MSI OLED that I have here, and it hasn't spanned the fans up at all. To be fair, like, I don't particularly have the speakers on that loud when I'm gaming or messing around, because I still need to listen for the phone and people messaging me and stuff like that. But it's the fans, I've just not heard them. Like, even now, I know it's on silent, but it's just they do spin off. It is tuned to be very quiet while actually staying really cool as well. Boost levels were on point as well. We do need to remember this isn't a gaming card, yet it's throwing those core clocks up pretty damn high there. And gaming performance was consistently on point. You can see lots of graphs in the video, but there are more graphs on the OC3D website if you want to pick them apart as well. We have done some professional stuff over there if you would like to go and take a look. But really, for me, what I'd like to say about the Expert, it is something for those of you out there that want something sleek and understated, or for those of you out there that know you want to make a graphics card your own. You know you want a candy purple graphics card to fit in with your rig, or it needs to be bright yellow, or it does need to be NVIDIA green. This is going to be one of those cards that with a few screws you can pop it open. The rest of the cooler and everything is going to stay attached to the graphics card, so you're not going to break any of the thermal paste or anything. It's going to make the modder's life in you really easy. Paint it, put back together again, get it in your system nice and easy. It only gets difficult if you want to paint those fans, and then that's going to be one of those for you out there to take your time with and get in. And I could make a whole other video just on painting fans, and I really don't have time for it. But MSI Expert, I'm really glad that they brought it out, because I like the fact that I've sat beside one for such a long time should speak volumes. I got my white graphics card. I got something that looked like a Founders Edition but wasn't, and as far as I was concerned was that little bit better because it's custom as well. But you've got the simple airflow design. It stays cool, it stays calm, does everything that I want of it, and it fits in aesthetically with my system. So that is the beautiful thing about the Expert, is yes, you do have something grown up, you have something professional looking, you have something understated that will look good in a professional system, but also, if you're brave enough, it's going to be an epic basis for those of you out there that want to customize your rig and make a graphics card your own. So, extreme aesthetics. It sounds a bit OTT, but it's because it is aluminium shrouded, it's not plastic, it's just so beautifully underdone that I absolutely love it. And I'm actually really looking forward to the fact that now I'm allowed to put this live early. The graphics card can go on to other media early, which does happen. They do rotate this stuff. But you are going to see this card come back, and you are going to see this card change colour. So if you'd like to take a guess in the comments underneath what colour it is going to be, but it isn't the instant obvious one, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not painting this one white. So you can, there's only really one other colour when you think about it with me, and you're probably going to be right. But MSI Expert, cracker of a card. I'm so glad that they finally done it, and props to MSI for being brave enough to pump one of these out so late. But for now at least, this has been the tiniest one, with another video for you out. Ding!